Anurup Bhajuya Che Thana He Khala. Any guess? Please try it. Anurup Bhajuya Che Gana Kha Thana He Khala. Anurup Bhajuya Che Gana Kha Thana He Khala.
Where is Anurup's house? It is here.
Is it here? Okay.
Oh.
Where is Anurup Bhaju's house? Is it here? So yesterday we learned which place is this or what place is this. Okay. So at that place now you ask to the person, any person coming on the road. So Anurup Bhaju's, where is Anurup Bhaju's house? Is it here? So this is the question. Anurup Bhajuya Che Gana Kha. Anurup Bhajuya Che Gana Kha. Where is Anurup Bhaju's house? Thana He Khala. Is it here? Is it here? So now what would be the reply? A simple reply only. You can just say Kha, yes, and Mokhu, no. Kha, Mokhu. This is the simple answer. And if you want to give the whole sentence with using the whole sentence, then how would you reply is Kha. Anu, okay, I'm not writing the whole name because I have no space here. Anurup Bhajuya Che, 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 Thana Kha. This means, yes, Anurup Bhajuya Che is here. Anurup Bhajuya Che is here. Mokhu, Anurup Bhajuya Che Thana Mokhu. Okay. Anurup Bhajuya Che Gana Kha Thana He Khala. Kha. Yes. Anurup Bhajuya Che Thana Kha. No. Mokhu. Anurup Bhajuya Che Thana Mokhu. No. Anurup Bhaju's house is not here. Yes. Anurup Bhaju's house is here. Anurup Bhaju's house is not here. So this is the word of the sentence of the day. Let's say a sentence of the day. Okay, let's try. Okay, now I will ask you and you reply it. Whether the place you are living is your place or not. Okay. Anurup Bhajuya Che Gana Kha Thana He Khala. Okay. This could be applied to the since we know that Anurup Bhaju is from India, right? So if I ask Anurup Bhaju, Chibu Chen Gana Kha Thana He Khala, Chibu Chen Gana Kha Thana He Khala, Anurup Bhajuya Che Gana Kha Thana He Khala. Now Anurup Bhaju, now you try to answer. Anurup Bhaju.
Sir, can you repeat the question?
Anurup Bhaju, okay. Anurup Bhajuya Che Gana Kha Thana He Khala. The question is, where is Anurup Bhaju's house? Is it here? And the answer?
Answer is Kha.
Yeah, Kha is simple answer. Okay, Kha is simple answer. And if you want to make in a sentence, a complete sentence, the answer of the complete sentence is then what you say is Anurup Bhajuya Che Thana Kha. Anurup Bhajuya Che Thana Kha.
Anurup Bhajuya Che
Thana Kha.
Thana Kha.
Thana Kha. Thana Kha.
Thana Kha.
Thana Kha. Kha, a long sound. Ka.
Longer sound, yes.
Because
Thana
because we have the lifuti after the ka, right? So if it is not, if the Anurup Bhaju's house is not here, then what would you say? Maku. No. Maku. Anurup Bhajuya che thana maku. This means maku. Anurup Bhajuya che thana maku. Excuse me, let me change the battery in the light. Wait for a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so if it is not here, then what would you say? Moku. Anurup Bhajuya che thana moku. So similarly, next, let's try with Nandita Meju. Nandita Meju?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Anurup Bhajuya che gonna kha. Thana he kha la.
Maku Anurup Bhajue che yana maku. Thana maku. Thana maku.
And Anurup Bhajuya che gonna kha.
India.
Then then Anurup Maku. Anurup Bhajuya che thana maku. Anurup Bhajuya che now let's say India, okay? Bharat, okay. Let's say Bharat. Bharate Kha. Yes. This is how you reply.
Bharate Kha.
Mako. Anurup Bhajuya che thana mako. Anurup Bhajuya che ya che Bharate Kha. Bharate Kha. Okay. Okay, Subha Nandita Meju. And now Arya Meju. Anurup Bhajuya che gonna kha. Thana he kha la. Arya Meju.
Yes, sir.
Anurup Bhajuya che gonna kha. Thana he kha la.
Maku, Anurup Bhajuya che thana maku. Anurup Bhajuya che Bharatiya kha.
Bharate Kha.
Bharate kha.
So, okay, Subha, Arya Meju. So we are practicing this because to learn the pronunciation also, okay? So, and how to read these letters also. So that's why we are doing that. And Kumar Bhaju, Jinyane, I will ask, Anurup Bhajuya che gonna kha, thana he kha la.
Maku, Anurup Bhajuya che thana maku. Anurup Bhajuya che Bharate kha.
Yes. Oh, correct. Okay. Subha Kumar Bhaju. Resham Bhaju. Resham Bhaju. Anurup Bhajuya che gonna kha. Thana he kha la.
Maku Anurup Bhajuya che thana maku. Anurup Bhajuya che Bharate kha.
Okay. Now, if Anurup Bhaju's house is here, then how would you say?
Kha Anurup Bhajuya che thana kha.
I'm sorry, I've been disconnected from my mobile, so I'm joining in a short while. So please do wait. I'm sorry, suddenly I don't know what happened to my
Pabitra samada samal Pabitra mata matala Pabitra samada hata ada Pabitra.
I'm using the other device. So it's Jivan Bhaju, your turn now. Okay, Jivan Bhaju.
Yes, sir.
Honorable Bhaju, अच्छे गन खा. Thana hai khala.
Makhu. Honorable Bhaju ya che thana makhu. Honorable Bhaju ya che bharate kha.
Okay. Now, if it is here, then
Kha. Honorable Bhaju ya che thana kha.
Thana kha. Or you can say thana he kha.
Thana he kha.
Thana he kha means specifying that it is here. Okay. Vijay sir just joined. Vijay Bhaju, Lasakusa. So we have been practicing this thing. Anurup Bhaju che ganakha. Where is Anurup Bhaju's house? Thana he khala. Is it here? So if it is here, then what? How would you reply? Kha. Or Anurup Bhaju che thana kha. And if it is not, then you would say mokhu. Anurup Bhaju che thana mokhu. Anurup Bhaju che bharate kha. So let's try Vijay sir. Vijay Bhaju, I will ask the question.
Okay.
Anurup Bhaju che ganakha. Thana he khala.
Thane mokhu. Anurup Bhaju che bharate kha.
Anurup Bhaju che thana mokhu. Anurup Bhaju che bharate kha. Okay, super. So all of you have done correctly. So this is the sentence of the day. Now let's move to the Chinaka. So yesterday we learned the adding the single line touching at the more letters to the consonant letter, right? Ba'aka, in Ba'aka. So for Kripa ma'am, I'm repeating that. So in Nepalbhasa, in Nepal Lipi, sir, in Nepal Lipi, what we do is when we want to join the compound letters or to write the compound letters, what we will do is we will write, join the other letter to be, which is to be added to the previous letter in a bottom line, okay? So what I mean is, I told you the day before yesterday also. So if this is Ka, and if you are to add Wo in this letter to make it Ko, this, in Devanagari, how would you write this way? The Ka is written half and then the Wo is written fully. But in Nepal Lipi, what we should do is we must what we must do is we must write the whole letter, the Ka and the Wo, both completely. And when we combine this letter to this, then what we will do is Ka and Wo is added below. So this is how it is written. That means that the letter which is to be added to this letter is written down. So this is the main rule. And it is added. This letter is added at the Mutupa of Ka. That is where we write the Ukar. This place is known as Mutupa. So this at this place, the Wo is added. So if we want to add Wo to this Ka, then how would we write? First, what we do is, first we write this part of Ka. We are not going to write this part because this is the La Dugu Aha. So La is always written after. When all letters are completely written, and only then the La is added or La is written. So that's why we first write this, the front part of Ka, and the Mutupa of Ka lies here, that means here. So from here, we add the line of Wo, the line that is touching at the Mo. So from here, we draw another line, and this line is of the Wo. And so we write like this. And after this, what we do is, first we will check whether the letters to be added is completely written or not. So if it is all completely written, then we will check that whether this has anything remaining to make it full completely. So then what we do is we check it from the bottom. So here Wo is complete, and the Ka is not complete yet because we need to add the La. So now what we do is we give La to this, and this La covers the bottom letter, and this is Ko. So here we can see that we have both letters completely. Ka is also completely written and Wo is also completely written. Not like in the Devanagari that we write this half letter and then this Wo, only Wo in a complete form. So this is how we write. So let me show some of the letters added that we learned yesterday. So this is Ko, okay, and So mutupa of kha lies here. That's why we ko. And this is no mutupa akha. And the mutupa of ga lies here. So from here we draw this wo line of wo here, and then go ko go. And similarly, kha, first we write kha. The mutupa lies here. The mutupa is the place where we give ukar, okay? So this is go, and the mutupa lies here, from here. No, and so this letter has the la dugu aha. So that's why first we write only this part only. So this, and the mutupa of this lies here, and then we will check it whether all letters are written or not. So all letters are written. This is completely written. This is completely written. Now the remaining that is not completed is the ha. And why it is not complete? Because it has la to be written. So this is how we. Paperman, is it understood? Tula? I'm going to insert. So, and similarly, we can add any single line touching more letter like this. Okay, so let's try with the another letter to. Now let's try add raw. So this is chaw. The mutupa of chaw lies here, and then if we want to add the raw, first we draw the line of raw, and then this is chaw. Instead of you can add wo also. Here also you can add raw also. So this is how it goes. And chaw. And the mutupa of chaw lies here. So straw. And jaw, it has a little bit different, because when we write Jew, what we did, the mutupa lies here, right? And this is la. So we never write anything at mutupa, in la. We never write anything in la. So that's why it is written like this. It is straight. Since mutupa lies here, so we draw a straight line down, and from here we give ra, and then give ha. So, and you can use, instead of ra, you can use wo and other single line touching at the more letters. So, thra, and this za. The mutupa is here. So here, from here we draw a line and then write raw. Thra. And this is the lhadugu akha. This is the only letter that has the la, and this is without mo. Mo maduga akha also. So the mutupa lies here. Then we add raw here. And after writing all letters, then we will going to complete this, anything that remains. So the la is to be written, so that's why we give la. And la always covers the bottom letter. La always covers the bottom letter. So similarly, let's join another letter that we learned yesterday. This is ta. The mutupa of ta lies here, and then from here we. Now let's add law. Okay. This is how it is added. And this is tha. The mutupa lies here. So here. So this is without more aka. And this, the mutupa is here. The ukar la. So mutupa is here. Okay. And the mutupa lies here. So here also we add. And this is more mutupa aha. Now let's try with the other letters. The top, the mutupa lies here. We draw a line. To. Now again, I'm writing the word to. This is ha, and mutupa lies here. So here we add the tra, and this is the mutupa lies here. We draw a line down. Gla. And again, this is the mutupa lies here. And let's add the wo. This is no. The mutupa is here. Then we write no. And this is no, that we are going to add law here. Okay, law here. Then let's have a look. This law is completely written. No is also complete. The remaining is the ha of ha. So this again we will write it like this by covering the all bottom letters. So this is how it is. The letters, single line touching at the more letters added to the consonant letters. And where it is added? At the mutupa. So this is the rule, and if you understand the rule, then you can do it easily. Okay, is there anything? Is it understood?
Yes, is the bottom part same, like the same size as the top one, or is it smaller in size?
No, actually, yeah, it might be smaller in size, but when we are learning, how you do is you just divide your line into two parts. Okay, so what you do is first you write here from here, then you write ko, then mutupa lies here, then you la, and then you write it like this. To learn it, it is better that you should do this. And here you see that there are three letters, right? So for that, what you need to do is.
So can we do pronunciation for this ones, all of them?
Yeah. So for the three letters to compound letters, I mean. So what you do is first this part. Okay. This part, then this part, or no, or you can add no, and then this part, and then give la, and this completes it. So it is better that you should stick within your copy line. It might go a little out of your copy line, but it is better that you should write within your copy line. And when you do that, the things that you have learned might change. I mean, the shape of these letters, because you have a very little space, and you need to add sometimes 4 letters also. There you need to write it a smaller size, and that's what changes the size of the letters also. But to understand it, how these letters are added, this is how we do. This is the rule. Okay, so Anurup Bhajo, this is ko, go, wo, mo, mo. So similarly, tra, dra, nya. It is difficult, but if you need to add the ra, it's nya. This is difficult. And this is tla, dla, and la. This is also not pronounced. It is hard to pronounce it because we don't have this kind of sound in Nepalbhasa. And this is to, tra, dla, to, na. Something, a la sound is slightly silent. It should be pronounced.
So last ko चाहिँ कुन alphabet हो यो?
This one?
यो. अनि के पनि not add नगर्यो भने चाहिँ कुन चाहिँ alphabet हो भनेको?
It is not added anything. This one.
त्यो न पनि add छैन. So त्यसमा न अनि plus ल.
Yes. This is no. That comes after no. We have learned.
Oh.
This is no. No.
Oh, yeah, so,
and here we add the law. So this is how you can add the single line touching at the more letters to the any consonant letter, any ba. Is it understood now?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Kripa Meju, is it understood now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let's do one more thing. So this is O, and if the A sound of this ko is qua is written like this. Now, all you need to do is the chua, the sequence of this ko is as similar as the sequence of the ko. So it follows the same rule. But the ukar and ukar is, when you give the ukar, it follows the whatever the letter at the bottom, it follows that. Okay. So have a look here. Where? Wait. Again. So now you can add the liquid here to the next slide. Wow. The long sound. Yeah. So these are long sound. So yeah. And the other added consonant letters are So maybe you will find it difficult to pronounce some of these things because we do not have this kind of sound. But it is only that how it is. We just learn how it is combined, and if we need this sound to be pronounced in other language, then we have the letters. That's what we are going to show. That's much. Otherwise, how would you pronounce this? How would you pronounce this? It's really difficult because it's whenever you pronounce, you can't do it. Yes, of course, you can say ko, kwa, kui. You can say ko, kwa, kui, but how would you say this? Ku. It comes ku, like just ku. No, you can't say wo sound in this letter. It is, but if some languages have this kind of sound or needed this kind of letter to be written, then you can do this. So similarly, this can be pronounced kwe, 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 kwe. Of course, we can pronounce it kwe, but not here. We cannot pronounce this sound. This is already, if you pronounce it ko, it is already a ko. So whether you add wo sound to it or not, it is pronounced same. Okay? So that's the difference. Some of them are not pronounced in Nepalbhasa. But we know that all these letters can be written like this, and if needed, then it can be pronounced in the other, if it has the sound in the other language also. So this is it. And how would you pronounce this? Kri, 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 kri. This is kui. You can do that. This is ko, ko. Of course, you can pronounce this, but it's hard to pronounce this. So, like we add wo in the score, and we have the added searching to all these letters, the different sound to make it different sounds. So similarly, if you add raw here, if you add law here, so it has the similar sound. I mean, you can use this, and this to make this different sounds of the craw, claw, or cra, cla, clee, cree. So this is how it goes. And now this is the Ladu Akha, and we learn how to write this Ladu Akha of the, if the Chua Akha of ko, kwa, kui, kui, ku, kwe, kui, ko, pon, po, and kri. Okay. So now let's have a look at the Lamadugo Akha, or the two lines touching at the Mo Akha. So
Pabitra sir.
Yes, yes.
That Cree, the longer one, will that be on the right hand side? Cree, longer one.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Thanks for the person. Yeah. Should be written like this. Sorry. Okay, you can give Ru this ukar also, okay? You can give both ukar, I mean, Ru or Ru. Queen. And the added consonant letters now. So this is the similar way of writing the Chua Apa of Ka. The only difference is at this part. Because when you give the ukar, it follows the ukar rule of the bottom letter. Okay. So since Ra is the bottom letter, that's why we wrote this kind of rule. But it can be written like this also. But what I said is it can be written in two different ways. So here I wrote this kind of rule here to show you that the rule can be written. I mean the ukar sign or ukar is written as of the bottom line, bottom letter. Okay. So if it has the ha here, so if it has the ha here, what would you do is you would write it like this. So if it has the pa, instead of ra, if it is pa, then how would you write it? This and this. The ukar of ku is written like this. And ha, the rasho ha is written like this. So this means that the bottom letter follows the ukar of the ukar is written as of the bottom letter. Now, so is there any confusion?
Sorry, आदि ख र आदि म जोड्नु पर्यो भने कसरी हुन्छ?
Then no, that we will learn today. That we will learn today. In a while, I don't. Let's complete this. Let's complete this. Okay. So this is understood, right? Or is there any confusion? Okay. So now let's write the one more letter, the mo maduga aka. Okay. So here also, if you follow the sequence, then sequence of kra, we have all letters here: kra, 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 kri, kri, kru, kru, kre, 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 kro, kro, kra, kra, kra. Okay, and the others are the long sound of the and short sound and all these things. So let's follow the mo maduga aka now. So mo maduga aka is ga. Now here I add lo. Okay, this is lo. Now if you are to make black, then simply just what you did in the ga, do the same. So now be understood that whenever the upper letter is the mo maduga aka, the jani is used. Okay, that means when you give akar, then it follows the rule of the mo maduga aka. Only the bottom letter follows. Only the ukar, for ukar, the bottom letter rule follows. That means gla gla. Now have a look. Gla gla gli. Gla gla gli glue glue. Now here it is written like this. Because we know that
ग्ली को अगाडि पुरै हुँदैन ग्ली को अगाडि त लाइन पुरै हुँदैन सर
यो
हजुर
हुन्छ yes it is up to the line. Okay. So we know that when we write gu, the ukar is like this, right? And when we write lu, the ukar, rasho ukar, okay, is like this. But if you see here, we follow the rule of the bottom letter, lu. Gla, gla, gli, glu. And the ekar follows the, like, mo maduga aka. Play. And okar also follows the glow. Now you can add and do yourself the all other signs. So gl, gla, gli, glu, gle, glo. So if you remove this law in all letters, it is simply the go, ga, gi, gu, ge, go. So this is how it is written. So the other rule in the Mohammadugwa Akha, when to with the compound letters with the Mohammadugwa Akha, all you need to understand is the ekar, the okar, and aikar also. Ikar and okar. Not only in the Mohammadugwa Akha, but also in all letters, this the upper letter, whatever the upper letter is, it follows the aikar, ekar, aikar, okar is written as of the upper letter, but the ukar is written ukar, and ukar or rikar also. Rikar is written as of the bottom letter. Here we can see that here the upper letter is ga and lower letter is la. So here we can see that ekar is like we wrote in the ga, the gola, and aikar is also written like this. So this means also it follows the same, the upper letters rule, that is Ga's rule, and okar is also written like the Ga, and okar is also written and the ukar and rikar. Actually, rikar is always same for the all letters, so it need not to be mentioned actually. But so here, ukar is changed and rikar. Whatever letter it may be, but rikar is always written like this to all letters, so it's not to be mentioned actually. But the lower thing that is written after the letter or in the bottom letter is ukar, and rikar is written like as it is of the bottom letter. So let's say if the ga comes later, let's say it is law here, and if you are to add ga, then how would you write? How would you write ga in the That is also did. So God is written like this. So if you want to make it, now there is no, what sound? Let's say, okay, let's make a word. It has no meaning, but I'm just to get you to understand that. Now, have a look here. I want to write ukar in this letter. Okay, ukar. I want to write ukar in this letter. So here, if you see, the upper letter is la, that is having mo, and it is the single line touching at the mo. And the bottom letter is ga, that is the letter having without mo. And ga has, when you give ukar, it gives ukar like this. And in la, it is like this. So, if you want to give ukar here, then you'll follow the ukar of ga. So, you write ilgu, ilgu. It doesn't have any meaning. I just made it a word. So, and since this beginning letter is having more, so that's why we give more here. Okay. And if you want to say ilge, ilge, okay, like ilge. If you want to say ilge, then what will we do? So here what we do is we follow the rule of law. That means law and God, and then because law has come in the beginning and God is in after. So is it understood? Is there any confusion, or am I clear or not? I think you have some confusion, right? Just say it if you have any confusion. Let me explain once again. So the rule of writing ekar, ukar, aikar, ukar, okar. So it depends on the what letters comes first and what letters comes after. Okay. So ukar is used for the bottom letter. How the ukar in the bottom letter is written, it is written as the same. And ekar, okar is how the upper letter ekar, okar is written, it is as same. That's the rule. Let's say this. We have something sound like this. There might be any other letter here, so we don't hear what others are there. But we need to make this letter with the bhu, okay, and ha. It is go and pa and u, okay, ha and go and we ha, he, o. So now you try it. Three. The ga is the beginning letter and pa is the bottom letter. So if you are to make this in a word or to write it in a sequence, then how would you do that? Just try it. I think we may not be able to start the other joining with the 2 lines cutting at the more later today. But let's see. And here my neighbors. You can hear them also. Oh, yes. Kripa ma'am. Yes, Bhu. Gabha, yes. Gabha is incorrect. Who is correct? Who is correct? Gabha. It's also not correct. Gabha ge is also not correct. No, you have written the ekar and okar correctly, but the writing of bha is not correct. Writing of bha is not correct. Let me have a look once again. Kripa Mezu, let me have a look once again. Yeah, you have done all ekar and ukar correctly. Okay, you have done all ikar and ukar correctly. But the writing of bha is not correct. So it is only in one word the bha is one letter the bha is correct. In others it is not correct. What it might be? What is the correct one and what are the incorrect one? Your internet connection is unstable. Jivan sir, Jivan Bhaju, are you going to show that? Yes, correct. Correct. Yes, all correct. All correct. Has Nandita Mezu gone? She's not here. And one more. One more. One more. Nandita ma'am is back. Yes, now it's correct now. It's correct now. Okay, any other? Vijay Bhajo. A little more closer to the camera, please. Little down. I mean, more down. It's glow. I mean, where is this one? I don't see. I mean, it's not here. It is only law added.
Very good, sir.
I mean, to add the pa in the ga and pa to be added in ga. Add ga in add pa in ga. That means ga is written first and pa is written later. Resum sir. Yes, correct. Correct. Second is also, yeah, third also correct. Yeah, all correct. No, the second last one is not correct. I mean the aukar. Aukar is not correct. You have given the pata at the wrong place. Yes, you have given the pata at the wrong place. In aukar. Yes, now it's correct. It's correct now. So, and have you written the bri also? With the bri? Please do that also. Okay, today we will do only this kind of practice then. Yes, correct. Correct. Resum Basu, correct. Okay, any others going to show me? So if you have copied these things, then let's try with the other letters also. Okay. Shall I delete this? Have you copied all these things? First, copy these things. If you have copied all these things, then I will be deleting this. Shall I erase? Okay. So now let's do the another letter. Okay, try it. So when you write manjan, so this is how you write, right? Nyo and zo. So it has two laduga aka. The both are laduga aka, and nyo is momaduga aka, and that comes at the beginning and the zo at the end. Okay, and yeah, okay. I should have written in the Ja. Ja. Ji. 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 Jo. Jo. Ji. Jo. Ji. This is the letter. The two letters are both have la, and one of them is without more letters. I'll repeat back then. So once you know the rule, and listen. So once you know the rule, you can do it easily. Kripa ma'am, major first. Okay, the correct, and yes, this is also correct, and the I'm correct. Okay, correct. J is also correct. Joe is also correct. And J is Aikar is incorrect, ma'am. Aikar is. Let me have a look at the others also. Aikar is incorrect, and Aukar is also not correct, and Zri is correct. Two letters incorrect. The Aikar and Aukar, it cannot be pronounced, I mean, without any other letters before this. The first letter is Mo Madugo Aka. So follow the rule of Mo Madugo Aka. When you give Aikar, Ukar, Aikar, yes, yes, it is correct now. It is correct now. Okay. Any others? Any others would like to show me? Correct. Is Ikar, Ukar, Ikar, Rikar, yes, Okar, Ikar, Okar. Yeah, all correct. All correct. Resham Bhazu, Subha. All correct. So any others? So what about the Kumar sir and Anurup Bhaju and Arya Meju? Is there any confusion?
No confusion, sir. आज लेखै छैन. आज हेरे मात्रै sir.
Okay. Okay, take the screenshots if you want.
Subhas.
Jeevan Bhaju? Did you try this one also? Yes, Anurup sir. Anurup Bhaju, yes.
So no confusion now, but I might have on in the Sunday class, so I'll ask them.
Okay, okay. So don't get confused. I mean, just follow the rule. So let me write it. This things, okay. So this letter is this. It is clear that. So if you want to add akar, then what you do is first you write this, then you write this. So whenever you are going to write the Lhadugo akar, so make sure that first you write the beginning part only, whether it is at the upper letter or of the bottom letter. First you write the beginning part, and after writing the beginning part, if you are to write another letter down, I mean, let's say here are another letter to be written, La. Let's say. So now, here we have three letters, 1, 2, and 3. So then what you would do, first you check it from the bottom. La is completely written, and then remaining is Ja. So you give La to this Ja, covering the La, and the remaining is Nya. It has La to be written, and so what you do is, this is how you write, okay? So, and this also covers the other two letters below this. So, here, if you are to write the Dri, the Rikar sound, because this is the Re letter, right? So first you write this. Only then you write the La, and then cover the, this is how this letter you write. And similarly, so if you want to give the akar to this letter, this, then what you do is give, after writing all those things, the La and all those things, then you draw a line after the La. And then since this is the Mo Madugo Akar that came in the beginning, so that's why we follow the rule of the Mo Madugo Akar. So we will give the Jami to this. Okay. And if we want this is Ikar, then we again will follow the rule of the Mo Madugo Akar, because Mo Madugo Akar came first. And we write like this without giving more. Okay? And here also, so for the ukar, now for the ukar, what we do is we follow the rule of the bottom letter. Okay, and here the ja is the bottom letter, so that's why what we do, first we write this, then we give this. Now, next time when you want to write the name of your friend whose name is Manju, now you can write this. Whose name is Manju, then you can write it like this. And so similarly for the ekar, what you do is you will follow the rule of the upper letter, that is the Mo Maduga Aka. So Mo Maduga Aka came first here, that's why we give ekar like this, and then similarly aikar, we follow the Mo Maduga Aka rule, and okar also. Okar and okar also, we follow the same rule. That is, first we give gala, then we write this ja completely, and then we give ha, then give akar, and this is jo, and then the place from where the pata to be written is. Yeah. So this is how you do. Did you write it in this way? Yes. Okay, that's good. So now you come to know that how to write if the upper letter is Mo Maduga Aka, and how to write if the upper letter is Mo Maduga Aka, and how to write if the bottom letter is Mo Maduga Aka, or it is Mo Maduga Aka. So this is how we learn to write the compound letters of a single line touching at the more letters, or single line touching at the more letters. Okay. That means the letters, single line touching at the more letters added to the ba aka, when it is added to the ba aka. So unfortunately, we couldn't complete, we couldn't start the next about the 2 lines touching at the more letters today. So we will be doing that on maybe on Monday, because okay. So yes, yesterday I told you that we will have the guest today, but unfortunately our guest has some very important things to do. So he informed us that he can't come today. So that's why we have canceled today's guest program. So, and he promised us that he will be here on Sunday. So if he comes on that day, then we won't have the class. We will have the guest lecture and we will listen to him. And if he doesn't come, then we will start the class. And on Monday, it is also a very important day to remember, because it is the 21st February, and each year on 21st February, world celebrates the International Mother Language Day. So on that day also, we are planning to have a guest who will be explaining about the importance of mother language and the importance of Mother Language Day. But we are planning that. We haven't confirmed yet. So on that day also, we may have the class or we may not. But it depends on if we have the guest on that day. We have already contacted a person, and we don't know yet that whether it can be happen or not. So we can't say right now. But Sunday, if today's guests come, then we won't have class. We only hear the lecture from him. Okay. So if you have anything remaining to ask for today, you can. Chundu. 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 Do you have anything?
Chunamadu.
Chunamadu. Okay. Then what we do is now before we closing the class, let's learn another sentence of the day. Okay. So how many of you had your dinner? Please raise your hand. Just show me how many of you had it. Okay. And this is for those who haven't had their dinner. Sorry. So, Kripa Meju, can you read this sentence?
Saka wali pabia diso.
A little incorrect.
Pabia.
One second.
Saka wali pabia diso.
No. In second words, you pronounce incorrectly.
Oh, Bali. Saka Bali pabia diso.
This is
oh sorry, belly. I forgot that. Belly pabia diso.
Saka Beli Bhabyadesa. So this word is for this sentence is for those who haven't had their dinner yet. Have a nice dinner, kind of sweet, a tasty dinner. This means have a tasty dinner or nice dinner or whatever you say. Sakka means mito. Sakka Beli Bhabyadesa. And it is the respected term. And for the formal, informal or formal word. So, Sakka Beli Sakka Beli now. This is the respected one. The upper is Sakkabilina. Sakkabili Bhabyadisa. Have a mito belly. That's what it means.
सर यो न भने चाहिँ के हो
खाऊ
ए
खानु
खाए भने हो कि खाऊ भने हो कि के हो
खानु भने न So, with this Sakkabili Bhabyadisa sentence of the day, I would like to conclude today's class. So, before we take your leave, if you have any queries, you can ask me. Otherwise, we need to say bye-bye. Is there anything?
सुबह दिशा से
Suba pizza.
Pizza.
So if you have your dinner, then young Kathmandu. Young Kathmandu. Have a nice sleep.
Sir, see you tomorrow. Like what?
Hey, I told you a few days ago I have written this also. Kone napula. Kone napula. Kone napula. So here also, if this is in Nepali, then you would have pronounced napla, nap, the measuring, okay? That means the measuring, nap. But in Nepalbhasa, it is napa. Kane napala. It is pronounced like this. The whole sound is pronounced napa. And both are pronounced third. Napa. Not what. But if it is in Nepali, how it is pronounced is na is pronounced long. Na and po is half sound. Na, na, na. But in Nepalbhasa it is napa. Kanhe Napa lai. Kone napa lai. So, how would you say? Thoya ba, kone napa lai, young Kathmandu. Thoya ba. I take her leave today. That also. Oh, yeah, the back. Oh, yeah, the back. Kone napla, young Kathmandu. I take her leave for today. See you tomorrow. Have a nice sleep.
Have a nice sleep, Koki, sir.
Okay. You were absent yesterday, right? Nyauka, there is this Milapati at Kenya. Nyauka, this is Tha and the Shinapati. Nyauka, this. This is also Milapati. Nyauka, this. Home at the back, Kanen Napala, Nyauka, this.
Sir,
Ajay.
one last question. You wrote that the long nasal sound, yeah,
Inside.
inside, right?
Yes, it can be written in here also, and it can be written here also.
Okay. And the short nasal sound can we write inside also, or we need to write one outside?
No, what happens is if you write it inside, you must have enough space to write it if
Right.
you want.
Right, right.
But if it doesn't have the enough space, then it
Right.
is better that you write outside.
So that means if we have space, then we can write inside also.
Yes.
Should I?
But mostly this Milaputi won't write it inside. It is written outside. But Sinaputi can be written inside.
Super.
Okay. Then I would say Baba, Jojalapa, Suba, Hometaba, Konenapla, Yaukatanadis.
Sudan.
Wait a second, sir.
Yes.
Can you like check gob that we wrote before?
Okay. The ga and bha, right?
Yeah.
Ga bha is correct. Ga bhu is also correct. Ga bha is not correct. I mean, the bha is not correctly written.
Okay.
Okay, and the ge, yes, bhe, I mean bhe, ga bhe is also correct, and ga bho is also correct. The ga bha should be written like the bha should be written like the bhe and bho, and bhe also correct and bho also correct, and bri is not correct. Bri should be written like bhu. And have you written the ya and ja?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Ja is correct. Ja is correct. G correct. Ju correct. J correct. And Jo correct. Z is correct. Jo is also correct. Zri is incorrect. Zri incorrect. So let me write it. So when this is go, and when we add pa here, we simply write pa the way we write pa. Okay? But when we are to write the who, then how would we write is go, and pa is written in when we write who, we write pa like this, right? So that's why we write like this. Okay? And which one that I told you that it is not correct, and the bri is also This is Ga. And Rikar is always written at the, Rikar is the another sound that is added to Bha. And Bha has been mutupalized here. So what we do again is, we write Bha like this, and then we read. And show me the, once again, whatever I did, I saw some mistake. Bha, okay. Ga Bha. Ga Bha is, you have written the Bha incorrectly. So for, like this. Ga Bha. Okay. Ga Bha. And just give akar behind this and add jani to this, because Ga is the beginning letter and it doesn't have the mo. That's right. The Bha changes only when the ukar or rikar is to be written. Okay. Otherwise, it is written the same way. So if this is the dirgha, that means the long sound ukar, then how would you write? This is Bha, and then the shape of the Bha changes only at the ukar sound. Otherwise, it's all same. Ukar and rikar. Otherwise, it's all same.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
And this applies to the all that kind of letter which has the no madhabu aha in the beginning. Is it understood now? Sir, Jugan sir, is there anything? And after learning all this lipi, I mean, after completing the compound letters and all those things, then we will be doing some reading practices. Okay. I will show you some text. I mean, it is written in Nepal lipi. So, and we will do the practice of your reading that text. Okay. And you will be practicing by doing the long sound, nasal long sound, nasal short sound, all these things. Okay, then let's say Huyaka ba Kane Nabla, Young Kathmandisa, Sakka Bili Papiadisa, Young Kathmandisa. Sakka Bili Papiadisa, Young Kathmandisa.
Young Kathmandisa.
Super.
Super.
Bisnai?
Jazalpa Pabitra.
Jazalpa Bisnai. Nenja. Kau sa athya ya ka?
Pabitra, tu course is love.